I didn't see a good future coming, you know, with all the shit going on in his head and mind, and like, you know, like really didn't think my brother was ever gonna come back to normal from how insane he was. But the ocean, I think, played a big part in balancing out his chemical imbalance.
Usually once I get in the water and come back out, I feel a lot better no matter what's going on. It's almost like therapy or something. You can be having the worst day ever, go out and have a good session, and come in, everything seems all right. So to say surfing's a part of my life is way too small and minuscule. It's been there for me through good, bad, parents getting divorced, don't matter, brother being a prick, it don't matter. You go surfing and you do a good turn, it's gonna feel as good as your first turn. And that's the kind of stuff that keeps me going back in the water, hoping to keep that feeling, you know, going.
Like when he snapped out of that whole being kind of crazy part of his life, you know, like it's like the brain was a Rubik's Cube and it all just kind of came back together. I don't know, you know what I mean? Because he was so scattered and so out there, and then all of a sudden he's winning heats, and how? I don't know.
It was like instantaneous. He went from like the least confident guy in the world who was getting drunk after every loss and being a total idiot to like all of a sudden he was like full-on world champion material. He was the biggest threat at every event.
Bipolar disorder can be associated with tremendous creativity and drive. And there are many people who feel that in many ways it is a gift because they can see things differently than many other people can.
Sometimes people call it pre-psychotic brilliance. Your mind is working better and faster than everybody else.
He won those 2 contests back-to-back at Huntington, got back on tour, and when he signed that contract with Billabong, I remember that, like, that gave my brother this confidence, like, yeah, now I'm with a badass brand, and I'll show you guys what you guys just got yourself.
And the Irons up and riding, he's deep, he's late, he's committed, pulled in, grabbed his rattle, still going. Is he coming?
He got so good and so confident so fast, all of a sudden it was like, holy shit, Andy Irons, this guy's radical. Something stoked that fire and he finally figured it out.
I went through the trial and error like everyone else. Got out of high school and straight into the tour life, and it can eat you alive, and it kind of, you know, took a big chunk out of me. I fell off the tour. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't come back so strong.
You know, you look at his interviews, you hear the way he talks, he just sounds like a completely different person.
Because when it clicked for Andy, it just clicked. Like, we didn't really see it coming. He had been struggling, you know, and then all of a sudden, Andy just clicked and became this guy that was unbeatable.
Some of the best surfing ever witnessed. He's still on, here he comes! The crowd goes crazy!
You know, my brother went on to win the world title from being fucking dead.
A true champion. Mark it December 3rd, 2002. Andy Irons is the new men's world champion here at Sunset Beach.
#1, baby!
Andy Irons. Can we just fucking ride your coattail today?
Bro, just feel the aura. You guys are... I win, we all won. The whole freaking, all the boys.
Don't let me hang. Don't let me hang.
Never, buddy.